we are recording. And then we can just talk about our goals and kind of go over Team Cup stuff. And then if they hop on, sweet. And if they don't, then they can watch this after, and I'll post it in the group. Cool beans?
Cool.
First of all, I just wanted to say that I'm so freaking excited for this Team Cup. I participated in quite a few, and I don't think I've ever had such a excited and bomb ass team. Because everybody is like, yes, let's do this. Usually it's 4 out of 5 are good, and then the one other person's like, I'm okay, I don't really want to, just gets dragged into it. But I am so excited that everybody wants to push their goals. And I just think going into September and with all the post-summit momentum and new product launches and clean week in September, and there's the week of hard labor, whatever, Siggy's an extra week of Body Beast launches in September, and with the UK launch in October, just all these things, this momentum lead up, this is such a key time for us to push it. And honestly, with Team Cup, the thing that I'm probably the most excited about is that we're going to crush our goals in August. I have no doubt about that. I have no doubt that we'll all hit Success Club 5, 10 plus, etc., and get sweet prizes and have good momentum in our businesses, make good income, help a lot of people. But the follow-up list that we're going to create because of all the inviting that we're doing this month, that's gold. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, but honestly, every time somebody says, no, not yet, or not right now, or you've already sparked a conversation with them and if they're not ready yet, that's a follow-up conversation for a different month, and that's a potential customer, which is huge. So, and my business thrives with the follow-up list. That's the fortune is truly in the follow-up. So that's a really key thing to remember. So if you're doing a 100 no's challenge, go for those no's, because 99% of the time they're just a not right now. So I'm super excited about that. But I just wanted to know, we'll keep this so short. Do you guys want to just go over your goals and kind of action plan, and then we can go from there? Yeah?
Yep, sure.
Who wants to go first?
I was going to say goodnight to my daughter.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You can just hear their little voices. They're so cute.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's only because I know how cute they are in person that I'm just like, oh, they're so adorable. I don't even see their face, and I just know. Okay, I'll go first to kick it off, and then how about you guys follow? Deal?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm doing this thing so I posted that funnel process in the team page, right, that I found from Laura Mendenhall's. So what I did, and I'm going to post it right after we get off this call because I totally forgot, is I actually made a nicer version of that sheet that's just black and white, and it's a nicer tech font, I think. And so what I did today is I was going through that Team Cup ramp up document that I posted in the group, and I read the part about go for 300, and I was just like, oh my god, that sounds so intimidating. But I decided I'm going for 300. So what I did is I labeled out to 300 this little package right here. I'm going to put it in a binder, and what I'm going to do is spend time over the next couple of days and fill in all the names. So I did the first page today, and I'll just share with you guys what I did. So first of all, I put this on there. Is it backwards? No? Can you read it?
Yep.
It says, the single most important thing you need to do is pick the right people and keep them. There's nothing more important than this. That's Jim Collins. So that one is a good reminder to find awesome, motivated people, not just to find people, as an activity. So what I did though is I wrote down their name, and then I wrote notes beside them. I went to every single person's profile, and I just found something recent from them. So for example, this girl, Christine, she's a surgery student potentially in Utah. So that's what I would talk about. This other girl, your post from the, what does this say? Your post from the, what does that say? Your post from the mini mall was powerful, or that hat in your recent pic is super cute, or congrats on your wedding, your East Coast trip looks super fun. I just went to every single person's profile, and I was like, okay, what would I actually talk about with this person? And I wrote down one thing that I could spark a conversation with. So now when I go to do my 10 to 20 connections every single day, I haven't really decided. I think I might do between 10 and 20 a day. I can now go through and just be like, sweet, I have my list of names. I have something to talk about with that person. That takes all the willpower and all the guesswork out of it. And I actually just decided as I was doing this 300-person list, which I've only written out 28 names so far, so I'm not doing anything crazy yet, but tomorrow I'm going to go gung-ho on it. I decided that this is what I'm going to do at the beginning of every single month. I'm just going to write out like 100 to 200 names plus my follow-ups that from that month, and then I'll just have a list to work from. Like, how much easier is that than trying to find people? And then as people like your post and come into your sphere of influence and stuff, I'm going to add them to my list. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm going from the funnel system. I'm doing the 7-step funnel system for this month with 300 invites. My goal is Success Club 40. I'm hoping for Success Club 50, but my goal is Success Club 40. I want to sell 20 challenge packs and get 20 people set up in my August 21st Shift Shop group. The thing with setting goals is so funny that we're like, I want to hit like Success Club 3, we're like, I want to help a person and a half. And it's like, we always cut ourselves short. We always assume that we can do way less than we can. And I know we're so capable of doing so much more. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm inviting 300 people, making that list. I'm going to do 10 to 20 reach outs per day starting with the conversation and stuff. And then I'll start inviting people just because of like how the group's going to work. I'll need people to order by the second week so their pack comes in on time kind of thing. So I'm going to really crush out. Probably I'll do 10 to 20 a day for the first couple weeks at least, just so I can get those people set up in that group. So that's what I'm doing. Those are my goals.
Woo, woo,
Woo! Who wants to go next?
woo.
I feel like my goals are not as exciting as yours.
Oh, dear.
I started a lot smaller.
Equally as exciting. I am 2 years more experienced.
True. So my goal I just set was Success Club 5. I think I should probably bump it up to 10 because if we're doing the challenge and we're doing the cup, I should probably bump it up to that.
Bump it up to 20 and you would hit it.
We'll start small.
Okay.
I kind of set a goal. So maybe this is a question for you guys. How are you identifying all of those people? Because I've started going through like my Facebook, my Instagram, like connections that I currently have. And that's kind of where I'm starting. But like, how do you accumulate so many more people and get to a point where you have enough to talk to them about that you can message them?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't want to make it seem like I have those connections already made because I don't. But for me, if somebody likes my Instagram page, if we're friends on Facebook, or if we've somehow contacted each other on Facebook through a like or comment or whatever, that's warm market to me. There's no cold market about that because we're connected. They see my stuff every day. I just had a girl message me today and she was like, hey, I've been seeing your posts for a while. I'm really curious about your workouts. I'm at like feeling my lowest. Can you help me out? I want to try what you're doing. And I was just like, if I wouldn't have shown up every day with my posts, this girl wouldn't have reached out.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know we were friends, but that's how it works. It's just you show up, you build that trust with people.
Yeah.
So I find people, I add new people on Facebook. So I'll add like, whenever I think of it, I used to do every single day, add 5 new friends. So whenever I think about it, add 5 new people. You just quickly go to their profile, scan just to see if there's somebody you'd like to have a relationship with or a friendship with. Instagram, I haven't even done this yet. Go through all your followers. Go through everybody that likes all your pictures. Like that is probably the best place to start because those people are already engaging with you. They're already enjoying what you're posting. So literally go to every single post. You could go back on your Instagram, like to the beginning, basically, and make a list of those people. That's going to be a lot of people, right? Mm-hmm. And then you can join groups on Facebook. You can search in the search bar, friends of my friends that like. So Nicole, you could be like friends of my friends that like marathons or whatever that race was that you just ran, stuff like that. So like common interest things. Yeah, and then your gym, like that's a huge source for you. I would really talk that up at your gym with the challengers that you're dealing with already. And even like staff and stuff that work there. If you get along with them, obviously you don't want to. Yeah. But you just like, there's people everywhere. Like literally the 3-foot rule thing. Like I will talk to people in the grocery store and randomly meet them. We went to my parents' pool party yesterday and I met the husband of the vice principal at the high school that I taught at. And he was like, I want to work together. Let's meet for coffee. And I was like, okay.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Like stuff. You just meet people.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay. I have all those things kind of like checked off and I've started to go through my likes and stuff like that. But I guess I'm maybe I'm being too overly paranoid about it, but like, I feel like right now my network is so small, or it seems so small, that I'm like, how do I get outside of the bubble that I already have?
Yeah. Honestly,
Find your niches.
yeah.
That's one thing that I just kind of started to like hone into, was finding your niches and finding people with the same interests.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've been friending moms like crazy this last like month, which I wasn't doing before, and I found my Facebook like filling up with people that I didn't have the best connections with. So that's what
Okay.
has been working for me, is just find the things that you're interested in, whether it's like Marie said, like running marathons or whatever else you have hobby wise, and you can even Google hashtags for them.
Okay.
And then search them on Instagram or Facebook. You can do the hashtags on Facebook too, but just to find people that are using those hashtags, that's something that you have in common with, and kind of go from there.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And to add to that too, like basically what you just described, Lisa, is like creating your ideal avatar. So if you take a piece of paper out or whatever and just picture like who were you before you found fitness and health, and maybe even who were you before you found Beachbody Challenge. Like I would write down, you were frustrated, right? You were conscious of certain things. You were this, and this. Like for myself, I write down, okay, I was feeling stuck in my job. I felt like I had 10 pounds to lose and could never shake it. I felt like I ate healthy, but I was frustrated and blah, blah, blah. And you write down all those things, like your client's biggest pain point. Essentially, it's you before you found Beachbody. So write all those things down, even like give your person a name and an age, and are they married, where do they live, what kind of car do they drive, and the more specific you can get, the better your posts will be also. Like I'm pretty clear when I'm posting, I know who I'm posting to because it's me 2 years ago, you know, and then look who shows up. It's the people that are like, hey, I kind of feel that way too. And you're like, well, yeah, because I was speaking to you. But that's a really good thing that you said that, Lisa, about the hashtags too. But yeah, write down like your common interests, things you really love to talk about, your pain points before you found Beachbody, even some current pain points now that you want to address in your posts and stuff, and then search out those groups, those people, those hashtags.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. But don't worry.
Marie, you're super quiet.
Am I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, I'll talk loud.
Well, that's super helpful. Thank you. And then I think something I've just been struggling with is carving out time in my day. So that's part of my action plan, is I need to figure out, make sure that I dedicate time to be doing this stuff.
Yeah, like that one is tricky because it truly doesn't take a lot of time. It's just like it's focus time, right? If you haven't read Eat That Frog, if you haven't, by Brian Tracy, that one's super good. Compound Effect too, Nicole, if you haven't read that one, is like a game changer, and that one will really make you feel better about your network thing too, because it talks about small daily habits, I guess. Yeah, small daily things built up over time. That's what leads to success. It's never the once in a while thing, right? But yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, sorry. Now we cut you off here. Okay, so you got Success Club 10.
Yes. And then I wanted to connect with 10 new people every day and invite minimum of 3 people every day.
Okay. I think. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know if this, I don't want to push goals on you. So I just want to make sure this is your goal. But if, for the sake of Team Cup month, if you have a goal of pursuing this business anyways, I would make a goal of Emerald for August. I know it seems so scary and you're like, I'm just figuring it out too, but we have all the training available. Like everything's available to your new coach. If you've signed up, you know more than them, right? So I would personally, just to make yourself a little bit scared, because that's what grows you, right? I would make a goal if you're going to do Success Club 10 or 15 and Emerald. I would say, this is what I'm doing, and then shoot for the stars.
Okay. And so I've looked a little bit at the resources online, but I'm still not super clear on how all that works. So maybe, I don't know if we want to spend time talking about it now, but we can.
For sure we can, yeah. Emerald, all Emerald means, it just means that you have 2 coaches that signed up under you, and it doesn't matter if they are a discount person, doesn't matter if they want to work it as a hobby, it doesn't matter if they're like a total business builder. The sign up is the exact same, and so it just takes you signing up 2 coaches, one on your left and one on your right, and then you go Emerald. And once you go Emerald, you actually start making team volume cycles from Beachbody. They give you $14 per cycle, and that adds up to an extra nice commission on your check from Beachbody just for building a team and helping those people succeed, basically.
Okay, and this is another like very newbie question.
That's okay.
Left and the right.
Yes. Okay. So, did you go? I'm gonna see which lesson it is. Maybe I'll post it in the team page. I'll post a video on it, or I'll direct you to the in the team training. There is one day, I can't remember which day it is, but there's one day that talks about volume, and I'll just find that for you.
Gotcha.
And the message.
I can dig through if it's already in there. I feel like I'm still trying to look at everything and take it all in. But I'll find that.
Yes. Is that good though? Do you feel okay about those?
Yeah, let's do it.
The birds always hit our window, and I'm always scared they're gonna kill them. God. All right, sweet Talisa, I'm sorry that I'm interrupting your supper now.
That's okay.
What are your goals?
It's salad. It's not going to get cold.
That's fair.
Okay. My goal was Success Club 10.
Okay.
But since we're ramping it up,
Yes.
we'll go for 15.
Yes.
The highest I've ever gotten was 6. So this is more than double.
Love it.
But I can do it.
Yeah, you can.
I have been, like, action plan wise, this last month, I've been adding more people on Instagram. I found the hashtags have been a little bit easier to find. So I've been searching things mostly regarding to moms, just because with postpartum and like the weight gain and the weight loss and even the connection over the kids, I find that that's the easiest thing for me to connect to people with. And like I said before, I was finding my Facebook was filling up with these young people that weren't on the same level as me. Like, yeah, I'm young and I connect with them that way, but they're still going out and doing all that, and I'm not doing that. So my stuff isn't appealing to them because I'm posting about not wanting to have to go back to work and, you know, quality time with my kids and posting their like ridiculous pictures. And like today I posted 2 like super messy faced kids. Like Emma was like in a pool eating watermelon because she's a monster.
Loved it.
And Abigail had like purple all over her face from her ice cream. And I'm like, okay, that's appealing to like the moms. Like they like that stuff, but like the young kids that are going out and partying and stuff, they're like, hey, well, what is this? Like, why is it on my newsfeed? So I went into learning a little bit more on how to hone into those things using the hashtags. Actually, I don't even remember who it was. I watched a video not that long ago. They did, do you remember they did like, there was a few different coaches and it was like 1 week and everybody talked about like a certain aspect. Like one was like, one was like, Instagram, and then other ones were like Instagram stories, and then there was a few other things. This was the Instagram video, and it was like an hour long, but I watched it because it actually, I was struggling with Instagram because like I didn't know how to find people. Mm-hmm. So anyways, Instagram, I've been adding tons of new people. Like I think I added, I don't even know how many. And I'm making sure that they don't have like a huge following, because I've found the ones that are like 400 plus, they don't really see your stuff as much. So I'm getting the moms that have like 200 and under following, because then they're more likely to see my stuff and more likely to friend me back. So Success Club 15, adding, I've been trying to add anywhere from 5 to 10 new people, but I think I'm going to try and up that number, but I'm going to gear it more towards moms just because I've found that that's working better. I'm also in August, I decided I haven't decided the start date yet, but I'm thinking towards the end of August, I'm going to host my first solo challenge group because it makes me more accountable and push harder to have more people in it, because I already have some challengers that repeat my groups every month, but this would be all on me, and I don't have anybody else to rely on, which a lot of the time with my challenge groups, it's like I only have to post for 4 days or 5 days, and then I can disengage, which is bad. We don't want that.
No, it's crazy how much more accountable you are even to your own journey. It's nuts. Like when I'm not hosting a challenge group, I like will slip up more with my nutritional choices. I might even like skimp on my PD some days. It's weird. But when I'm hosting a group like this Shift Shop group, even though I'm not posting until like 8 or 9 in the morning, because I didn't schedule these ones actually, first of all, which is a weird thing for me. Usually with the app group, I schedule it, so it goes out at 6 every morning no matter what. I don't go on social media until 8:30 at least. Like I spend my first 2 hours meditation, walk, whatever, no. So even for me being in this social or in this Shift Shop group running it, like you're responsible for it, and you need to show up, and then you need to make it engaging for your people, and then they're way more engaged because you're engaged, and it's just a sense of doing that is huge. If I could say any advice on how to like pump your business quicker and confidence for yourself, it's running your own groups. It's huge.
Yeah. Okay, just give me 1 second. I have to grab my cord from my computer. It's dying.
Deal. I'm gonna see, Nicole, if I can, I can always do that afterwards too. But with regards to the Emerald thing, so there's definitely a few resources in the team page. And I think if you search, you go after this call to our coach page, like the Facebook page, there's a search bar in there. If you just search how to Emerald, I created a document actually that like,
okay.
And it's like a step-by-step, what it is, what do you do to it, and like how to hit it, basically.
Okay.
So Lisa, I know you're plugging in your computer, but are you hitting diamond in August? Because I feel like you are.
Okay, hi, sorry.
It's okay. I was saying, I know you're plugging your computer, but are you hitting diamond in August? Because I feel like you are.
My goal was for the end of September.
Yeah, but you need like 2 more people. I'm looking at you.
I know. It's getting my coaches Emerald is I know I can do it on my part, but I have to like encourage my coaches and get them working it a little bit more.
That's fair.
Which Nick wants to hit Emerald like yesterday.
That's what I mean.
So yeah, and he's talked to a bunch of people already, and I think his sister and her boyfriend are going to sign up. So as soon as they do that, he'll be Emerald, but he's got a few other prospects.
Yeah.
But it's my other coach. I have to check in with her a little bit more and see how she's doing, and I think offer more support because I haven't been doing too much. She's like been part of my last 2 challenge groups. She's done a few posts, but I haven't checked in with her just in regards to like her inviting and how she's doing with all that aspect.
Is she doing
so? Sorry.
Is she doing Team Cup?
I don't know if she is or not. I don't think so.
Like, I would just shoot her a message tonight, honestly, and I would say, hey, I don't know if you're doing Team Cup or not, but tonight's the last night to register. Post in the Boomerang page or whatever, or even in Limitless. I know that there's other coaches that want to be part of a team, and just say this is this huge opportunity for you to bump your business up so that your income increases before you go back to school.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's an easy, like Emerald, honestly, you guys, it sounds like, oh, I have to sign up coaches. You could do Emerald in 6 days. You just have to decide and you just do it.
Yep.
You know? It just sounds
it was,
it is.
Yeah. No. Like I think I finally went Emerald in April.
And then how did it feel?
Good. But I just decided that I was going to finally actually work.
Like
it happened.
I use Megan Keane as my example because I literally said to her the last week of qualification for 1 star, I didn't know if I was going to hit it because my right leg, one of my emeralds dropped. And I was like, Megan, I need a huge favor from you. I know that this is your goal anyways, so I'm not pushing on you, but can you hit emerald this week? And she was like, oh, Sure. She hit it in 3 days after a year of like not doing it.
I know.
Oh, that wasn't even that hard. I just had to do it. And I was like, yeah, I can just do it.
It's only 2 people.
I know. Yeah.
Once you get past the scary of inviting and getting them signed up as a coach, it's only 2 people.
And then when you start seeing your coaches succeed and like love it and change their lives, it's addicting. Because like I see our team and what's been created from that culture and that community, and I'm just like, now I'll never stop. Like now you get an invite and you get an invite and everybody gets invites. Yeah.
Okay, Oprah.
I'm too late for that, but I try my best. Okay, so sorry, did we cut you off? Are those still your goals?
I'm just trying to think if I had other ones set. Successful 15, invite more people. Time management's a thing for me too, just because I just went back to work this last month. And so I'm still trying to get into a new routine with going back to work and dealing with
Early mornings.
getting everybody organized. So I've actually started a morning routine. I've been getting up at 5. I've been doing my 5-minute journal, which has been like, I don't know why I didn't get it sooner, because it's actually awesome. The days I don't do it, I can feel myself like get all tense and like, I don't know. And then the days I do it, I just like remember everything I wrote down, and it's just so much more like calming.
Gratitude.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And anyways, Nick bought the like online version of it because he's like, yeah, that sounds pretty sweet. So he's doing it too. He hasn't started yet, but he's going to do it too.
Awesome.
And so from 5 to 5:15, I do that. And then from 5:15 to 5:30, I read my PD. And then 5:30, I change and I go do my workout.
Awesome.
And then I get ready for work, and then I go to work. So I'm still trying to figure out when I can get like my first post in. Sometimes I have time in the morning and I'll make either a sweaty selfie or a photo I have laying around on my phone. I'll make a quick post about that, or an inspirational quote or something. Sometimes I don't have time, and then it doesn't get done till lunch because I do not check my phone at work. I never have. So time management that way, I'm just kind of figuring out, like I've been really good at filling my own cup in the morning, but also my business side has gone a little bit on the back burner with me trying to figure out when exactly to sit down and do it. Because I get home from work, we cook, we have some time with the girls, and then they usually go to bed around 7, depends on the night.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have like some time, but it's also, that's the only time I get with Nick too. And then I'm in bed by like 9:30 at the latest, because I get up so early now. So I'm like, I need to go to bed.
Would I suggest anything?
But
if I could suggest, I would suggest making a note in your phone with like quotes that you love. Making quotes when you have like 20 minutes to just like shoot the shit and make up some like quotes. Like all my word swag ones, I usually do them in like 5 or 6 batches. Like I'll make a bunch and then I'll use them throughout the next like couple weeks. And then something to post, like I keep like an ideas to post folder in my notes in my phone, because on mornings when you're super busy, you might want to just chuck up a quick quote, like you said, or chuck up a quick pic with like workout done, shake made, have a great day everybody kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then also with like working now, if you can, I don't know if you can, but if you can, lunch hours, I used to when I was teaching, I would like throw up a quick post and maybe answer a couple messages, or at the very least I would check into a challenge group or something. That's when I would do that. But there's a book, Talisa, if you want, it's called The Fringe Hours by Jessica Turner.
Okay.
It's all about like filling your pockets of time, and that was a really good one for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look into that, because I do have a little bit of time at lunch. Like I have 2 weeks that I have 45-minute lunches, and then 1 week that I have an hour.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I do have a little bit of time. Like today, that's when my post went up, was at lunch, because I just didn't have time this morning.
Yeah.
And it was because I skipped my workout this morning.
That's okay.
Decided never doing that again, because I had mush brain all day. I was like, wow, that's a big difference when I'm trying to work.
It's kind of amazing when you get off routine like that. Any little thing.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I told Nick, like, when I got into the car, I was like, so how are you today? Because, like, I didn't wake him up to do our workout either. And I asked him how he was functioning. He's like, I was super tired today. Like, I got more sleep, but I was super tired. And I was like, man, I felt like I had, like, baby brain combined with mom brain combined with, like, no sleep. And I was like, it was a bad Monday.
It throws you off. Like, it's.
It did. It
That's
did, yeah.
Lately, I was like, I threw off my own routine, and then it throws off everything. Like,
I know.
but
Like, I at least woke up and did my gratitude journal and then went back to sleep for another hour because I was just so pooped.
that's fine. Well, you're also growing a human, so that's probably
Exhausting.
Yeah.
none of us are doing that right now. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you're. But okay, I don't want to keep you guys too long because I know that it's also like a summer night, and like you said, you only have a specific amount of time with Nick. So I want to respect that. And Nicole, you're 2 hours ahead, so you probably want to go.
Yeah, I probably will. But
I found this like YouTube library of motivational videos. I'm gonna post in our page, and then I'll ask the other ladies too. I'll post this recording in there, and then what I was thinking, what we should do is we should just have a weekly Zoom call like throughout Team Cup, so we can like help keep each other accountable also, and help like share ideas, what's working, what's not working, and kind of like celebrate small wins as they happen, because that's a big deal too, right? You don't want to just leave it to the end and then it's like, woo, sweet, what's next? But it's nice to celebrate it throughout because it's a process.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Thank you so much for meeting with me tonight. That was great.
thank you.
Honestly super stoked, you guys, for this Team Cup. I think we have a really good group of people, and I am excited to, I don't know, just do it together and like push our businesses forward in a really fun way this month. It's gonna be good.
Thanks so much.
Yay.
Go team.
Go team. Okay, you guys have an awesome evening. I'm gonna put this up in the group, and yeah, tomorrow, August 1st, go time. Let's do this thing.
All right.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
Okay, you guys, see ya.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.